to the cloud. All right, so thank you for joining us for power. We're going to come to our spine. Keep your yoga strap handy if you have one. Keep your blocks at the top of your mat if you have them. And please play any of your favorite music. For power yoga, I love playing acoustic indie. Just because we are posting this after on YouTube, I'm not going to play any music. And it's also distracting. So just go ahead and set the tone for your own class. Come right to your spine, and we'll come right into knees to chest. And close the eyes and just take a moment to find your intention for today before we rush right into our physical practice. And asking yourself what you need from these next 45 minutes for you and nobody else. On these cooler days, we might have been spending our time or shoveling snow, as we were joking at the beginning of class, or getting outside and just using our bodies in different ways than maybe we're used to. So please be gentle. And please take rest if you need. No one else is pushing you but yourself. So give yourself a big hug, maybe interlace the fingers or grab the knees or the shins. Tuck your chin to your chest, find a bit more length in the back of your neck. And feel this connection of your belly breathing into your thighs. So start to fill up with your inhale. And then on your exhale, as you release, draw your knees closer to your chest. And let's do that again. Fill up, make some space. Exhale, drawing the knees into your chest. One more like that. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, draw the knees in. Give yourself a big, big squeeze. And then take your arms out to a T. Drop your knees over to the left as if you're going to come into supine twist. Find some space through the side of the body up towards the armpit. Tuck your knees into chest, float them back to center. Drop them to the other side, a little supine twist. Breathe through the side of the body. Hug the knees in, bring them to center. And then take your legs up to the sky. And deep breath and point and flex your feet a few times. Just see what the dialogue is right now. So if the hamstrings are tight, bend your knees. Try not to overextend or lock the knees. And then we'll flex the feet. Imagine that we're holding our yoga blocks on top of the feet. Draw the navel into your spine. Take your hands behind your head. Press your elbows to the mat. And then really ground through the lower back here. Don't worry, we're not coming into any fancy core work yet. Yet might be the magic word. Just find that core though by drawing navel to spine, engaging in the torso. 2 more breaths. This time, as you hug your knees to chest, I want you to bring your hands behind your thighs so that your calves are closing on your hands. Hug, hug, hug the knees in, lift your head off the mat, look to the top of your mat, point your toes, take the legs up to the sky, keep the head lifted, reach for the toes, little pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head and shoulders lower. Bend your knees, hands behind the thighs again. Find that little ball, hug the thighs in. Lift the head, lift the shoulders, look forward, tuck your chin. And then take your legs up to the sky. Let's pulse it out again, reaching for the toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, hands behind your head. Right heel is going to hover. Switching legs. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. 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 Switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, nice, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hover both heels, and then exhale, bring it in. Okay, if you forgot to breathe, even though I was cueing it, take a big inhale, side out, and then plant your feet into the earth. Walk the heels in towards your glutes, little pelvic tilt, just rocking the pelvis forward and back. We're not lifting the sit bones yet. Again, tuning into that dialogue of our spine. And then if you're feeling called to it, maybe you want to lift the hips off the mat into a bridge and squeeze your inner thighs. And then lowering one vertebrae at a time back into the mat. Move through that with your own breath, squeezing at the top. And then lowering back down. Less focus on the height of the lift, more focus on engaging, protecting the spine. And any breath that works for you. So if you're being called to lift with an exhale, then continue with that rhythm of your breath. I've usually encouraged whatever part is more challenging to be the exhale. So it can really help you lift into that bridge. 2 more. And then with the hips lifted, we're going to cross our right ankle over our left thigh. Sit your sit bones back down, and then bring that knee across to your supine twist. The right ankle is going to lead. If that's too much, uncross the legs. If you have the space in your home studio, take the arms nice and wide to a T. Then we'll bring our knees back into our chest. We uncross those legs. A little rock of the spine from side to side. Okay, let's plant the feet. That was a combination of okay and are we okay, I guess. Let's lift the sit bones, and then we'll take our left leg up, cross the ankle, press the knee to the top corner, then return the sit bones back down, moving over to the left, find your twist. So this time, focus a bit more on your breath being sent through the side of the body. Finding those spaces through the ribs, those intercostal muscles, and breathing into each space. Take one more breath. We'll uncross that ankle, bring our knees back in. Instead of going from side to side this time, maybe you want to rock a little forward and back, but not to the point that you lift the head and shoulders. So pressing the knees away and then hugging them back in might be just enough to massage the tailbone. And then when you get a chance, grab a hold of your yoga strap. And we're going to plant the left foot down, loop the strap, scarf, kitchen towel, whatever you have, or if you don't have one, not to worry, we can always improvise. We loop it around the right ball foot. We're going to open up that leg to the right, rooting through the left glute and the heel. And I'm just going to use my friend here of the wall to press into if you have it, or if you have a couch, it's great. If not, Supporting with the hand, but try not to add more stress into the grip here. Try not to add more stress into the wrist. Breathing through the back of the hamstrings. Okay, we'll bring the leg to center. We'll switch legs. Left foot comes into the strap. Right foot plants. And then opening up to the side. And again, checking in if you're rolling or coming out. Make sure that you ground and root through that right heel. Oh yes, if we've been struggling or doing any of those tasks around the house, maybe we need this extra love right after those hamstrings. So start to breathe through the back of the leg. Maybe feeling that breath connection past the calf to the glute. All right, beautiful. Bring the leg to center. Scoop the opposite foot back in. Keep both feet in. Take them about a hip width distance. Even out your strap. So even out your grip. And then start to bend back in your knees, but flex the feet. So think of your dead bug here. The knees are at that 45. Shoulders back and down. Core, navel pulls in again. See if you can start to rock all the way up. So give yourself a little spinal massage, or you can roll to one side if it's not safe. And then once you've had some play, you're going to meet right into our Navasana. Knees can stay bent, shoulders down, or legs can extend. Now my hamstrings are happy today, so we're going to stay right here. Shoulders up. Take your strap in the left hand. Open up with that right arm tap. Bring it back and switch. Just moving from side to side and still lifting with the sternum. If it's too much for the shoulder, you can always bend the elbow instead. Keep moving through that from side to side on your own breath. If the twist doesn't feel good, then just meet at both. One more on each side. And then if you have the space, come right into your forward fold. You got to scooch my bum back. Right into Paschimottanasana forward fold, maybe still using the strap or just letting go of the strap. And start with a bit more of a passive forward fold. So tuck your chin into your chest. Keeping the legs long, we're going to look forward, grab a hold of the strap again, lifting with the sternum and then hinging from the hips and deepening that forward fold, finding that sweet spot or maybe not so sweet this evening, and making sure that our knees aren't knocking in towards each other. So inhale, we're going to lengthen. Exhale, we're going to fold, hinge from the hips. One more, inhale, lengthen tall, and exhale, fold. And we'll roll out of our forward fold, remove the strap if you don't need it, and scoop up into your tabletop. All right, hands under shoulders, knees hip width distance. We're going to tuck our toes, make sure that our core is on, like we're balancing that yoga block on the spine, and then hover in your table. So nice and strong through the upper body. Changing your breath to exhale out of the mouth. And then press right up into your down dog. Take a moment here, catch your breath. All right, come back into your high plank just for breath. Hover the knees. We're not planting them down. Find that core strength, holding for 6, for 5, for 4, For 3, 2, and 1. Press back into down dog. 3 breaths of rest. Beautiful. Okay, come forward into your high plank. Hover your knees, pressing your sit bones back. This time we're going to step the left foot back to tap and in. Right and in. Left and in. Right and in. So keep that cadence. Drawing that knee to your chest. Now, as we pick it up, bring that knee into your chin. Round your spine, step it back, and switch. Knee to chin, step it back. Keep switching. Still hover your table. 1 more set. And then once you've done your set, find your way back into your down dog, or maybe you want to come into Balasana or a child's pose rest. Okay, 1 more variation. Meet back in your hover table. So knees are hover. We're going to pick up the right knee. Bring it across the opposite wrist to tap. Bring it back. Plant the foot. And then switch. From side to side. Finding that twist in the core. Maybe tapping the knee. Or just sending in the direction to the opposite edge of your mat. 1 more on each side. And this time come into a child's pose, come off the hands, palms together. And then lift the thumbs up to the nape of the neck. All right, we're gonna roll back up to table. If you need to grab a drink of water, feel free to take a quick rest. And then we'll set up in our table. So if you need to take a little longer, I'll cue the next part and then you can join in. So from our table, just gonna take our left arm up to the sky. Thread the needle, reaching to the opposite edge, and then we're just gonna move through that 6 times. So when you're ready, joining in, counting with your own, reaching as you open, stack the shoulder. Opening through the heart, opening through the chest. And then once you finish your 6, you're gonna thread the needle, come to the side of the cheek, come to the temple, walk your right hand to the top of your mat, press through your finger pads. If you need more, start to scooch that shoulder under. All right, let's plant the palm, unweave that arm, readjust in our table, leading with the right side. Remember to protect the spine, engage that core. Let's go on the right, reaching up, 6 on your own, threading that needle. Try to keep the hips nice and stable. So try not to dip down with the hips here, just moving through the upper body. And then once you've done your 6, we all know I'm bad at math, so I think that was 6. Come to the temple, come to the cheek, and then take your left palm, press through the finger pads, scooching the right shoulder under if you need a little more here. We'll take one more breath and send it down the side of the body. Big sigh, let it all out. And then unweave that arm. And we're going to step right up to our forward fold. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. Maybe start to shake it out from side to side, just with the upper body. You're going to check in, make sure you haven't lost anyone. Great. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Exhale, hands down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. We'll tuck our chin to chest, roll all the way up to stand. Big scoop of the arms overhead. And exhale, our hands to our heart. For a moment, just come back to your intention. Maybe your hands are coming by your side for Samasthiti, or hands can stay on Jali Mudra. Please do not lose sight of your why for stepping up to your mat today. All right, let's have some play. Inhale, arms up, starting with start eight. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step yourself back into your plank. We'll hold our plank for 4 breaths. Firing up that core again. Find length from your heels all the way to your crown. Modified flow to start. Lower to the knees, untuck your toes. Chaturanga Dandasana, lower to the earth. Baby cobra, squeeze the shoulders. Press up to table, and then back into down dog. Okay, let's lead with the left leg. Left foot steps forward, then right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. Lead with the left leg, step back to plank, holding for 3 breaths. And lower to the knees, find that modified vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana. Baby cobra, squeeze the shoulders, press up to table, back to down dog. Lifting the left leg, step it to the top of your mat, then right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Little variation now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. Plant the hands, hop it, or step it back into your plank. 2 breaths. From the knees or the toes, your choice. Chaturanga, still moving through baby cobra, lift the heart. Pressing into down dog. Try not to progress too quickly to your cobra. Let's not add any stress to that lower back. Leading with the right leg, right foot steps forward this time. Then left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hold. Pull all the way up. We're gonna go right into it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right back into your forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Right leg leads, right foot steps. Then left, find your plank. From the knees or the toes, transfer your weight forward, Chaturanga. One more time, baby cobra, squeeze the shoulder. Press back, round up. Step your right foot forward, then left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, come up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up, lift your heart a little back then this time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Step it or hop it back. Take your vinyasa of your choice this time, but be mindful of the spine if you're not ready to go there. Then we'll all meet back in down dog. This time, walk to the back of your mat, find your core and find your upper body strength. Okay, inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. Tuck your chin to chest, come up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands to your hips, step your left foot forward, right into your lunge. Back knee is lifted. Finding that length in your heel, maybe all the way up to your crown. Bring the hands to prayer. Let's sink a little lower into crescent. You know I love legs. You know I love our lunges. Get the foundation here first of pressing that front knee towards the outer edge of your mat. And let's dip with the back knee only for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step up to the top of your mat. Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Hop it or step it back to your plank. Chaturanga. Lifting. Find your cobra, maybe your up dog. Press it back to down dog. Walk right to the back of your mat. Finding your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Let's come all the way back up to stand. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to hips. Little transfer weight to our left leg. Right foot steps forward. Find your lunge. Bend into that back knee. Press your hip forward. Navel to spine again. Let's sink into our lunge. Open the knee. Pulse it out with the back knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, forward fold. Find your way back to your plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lifting to your up dog or cobra, but pause there. Lower your chest back down to your tuck your toes, lift your knees, press right up to your plank on an exhale. Take your feet over towards the right. Bring it to center. Over to the left. Back to center. Stationary or stable through the upper body to the right. Back to center. Left to center. One more set. Nice and strong through the upper body. Over to the other side. And then mountain climbers on the spot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Okay, so is your rest coming to child's pose with me? Is your rest coming into your down dog? Or maybe you just want to come to your standing forward fold. Let's stay for 3 more breaths. We'll all make our way to that standing forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Heel to your feet slightly as we set up it with the kasana. Sitting into chair, thumb back. Navel to spine again, protecting the lower back. Extend the arms into chair. Active through your inner thighs. Squeeze that imaginary yoga block. Pulse it out with the booty for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up nice and tall. Little back bend if you choose. And then exhale, hands to heart. Stepping back with our left foot for warrior A. Lengthen your front leg and squaring that hip. Lean forward, find your pyramid pose. So my back foot is on that 45 angle. My back hip is going to press forward as well. You know this stance, but make sure you have it first. And then just take a little drop of the head. From here, we'll start to bend into our front knee, walk our hands forward. Float your back leg off for your warrior C or your standing splits and see if you can bring your hands to your heart. Come all the way up to stand, knee to chest. Bring that left arm back, right elbow is going to bend. And sweep it back to your warrior seat. Lower the foot down, tap the earth, press right back up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Sweep it back, lower down, and press. 2 more times. Sweep back, lower down to tap, press back up. 1 more. Lower down, press up, hold it there. Open up the knee. The right arm can reach up to the sky or out to the side. And then bring that leg to center. Stack the knee right into Vardasana, your eagle legs. Right arm is going to come out front. Left arm crosses. And then finding your eagle legs, eagle arms. So if you haven't started your practice and you want to sit a little lower, keep engaging through the belly, spine. Keep bending through your supporting leg. You're going to bring your hands to your hips. As you uncross your left leg, you're going to sit right back into chair. I know that leg is on fire. Extend the arms, pulse it out again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up tall, little heart opener. Exhale, hands to your hips. Right foot steps back. Setting up for warrior A. Lengthening that leg, leading with the heart. And finding your pyramid. Nice and long through the back, left hamstrings. Great option to use your blocks to frame your foot. Okay, we'll look for bend into our knee. Walking the hands, floating the back leg off. Pressing your hip forward, so right hip this time. Navel to spine, lifting up to warrior C. And bringing that knee up to our chest, towards the opposite elbow, pause. Sweep it back. Lower the foot, tap the hands. Press up on your exhale. Sweeping it back, pause. Lower that foot down, tap the earth. Front leg is on fire, I hope, in a good way. Bring it back up. Sweep it back. Where you see, lower down, tap, press. 1 more set. Sweep it back. Lower down. Knee to your chest. And then stacking that knee over for eagle legs. Left arm out, right arm crosses. Pick up the elbows or bring the hands to your shoulders and then sit into your version. Bring our focus to our navel for our balance, or bring your hand to a wall. Take 2 more breaths, your choice if you need to sit lower. Keep that left leg bent, hands to hips. Uncross that leg, sit right into your chair with the Uttarakrasana. Navel to spine again. Last time, pulsing it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift nice and tall. Maybe open through the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. Find your vinyasa. This one, go at your own pace. But I would recommend or remind us maybe to press back up to that plank if you like. And then once you finish your vinyasa, take a rest, table, child's, or down dog. Beautiful. If you feel like you want to move through one more flow, that is your choice. Otherwise, we'll come to our spine. So take your time. If there's a lot of up and down, try not to rush coming down. We'll cross our left ankle over right thigh. We have that use of the strap again if you want to use it for your reclined pigeon, looping it around the right thigh, or using the bind of the hands. Finding that figure four, either extending through the right leg or bending the knee. We'll take both legs up to the sky and we will switch the opposite ankle across, finding your figure four, reclined pigeon, maybe even pressing that knee to the top of your mat. If you're using the grip around the strap like I am, try to soften the grip so that your shoulders don't want to lift off. And then releasing, we'll bring both knees into our chest. And then taking them up to the sky, just like we started our practice, pointing, flexing to the feet a few times. If you are done, come right into Shavasana. If you are open to one more short but sweet, but nasty but challenging, we'll see. Core work, we're going to take our legs, point the toes, hands behind our head. We're going to slowly lower the legs down, make sure you're rooting again through that lower back, really ground through that spine. We're going to lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap the heels, plant the feet, heel toe them, and then allow the knees to rest in towards each other. Take your arms nice and wide to a T. Close the eyes and find your pranayama again. Now you can either stay here for Shavasana with the knees resting in, or if you have the use of a block, maybe bring your feet back to hip width distance, lift the sit bones and place the block from the tailbone up for a supported bridge. I really encourage though that you keep it at the lowest level. And if that doesn't feel suitable for you, then take any other version for Shavasana. Being proud of your work today, proud of your practice.
I hope that for today, when you step off your mat, that you can be a bit more gentle with your body. We've done the work, the physical part. Giving yourself that permission to rest and to nourish, to find spaces in your day that are a bit more easeful and gentle. And using your power of thought to allow you to escape if you need that. And using your power of thought to be that tool in your back pocket when the days feel heavier and the days feel long. And when we feel frustrated with ourselves, speak kind to that person. It's breathing in through the nose and sighing out of the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and exhale, let it out. One more as a group. Inhale and exhale. Bringing little movement to fingers and toes. Maybe reawakening wrists and ankles again. And knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug and thanking your body for its mobility. Thanking your breath for being your guide today. And thanking your mind for its clarity, even if just for a few moments here on your mat. You can either roll to one side or take a gentle rock up. Please be gentle though with the spine. When you're ready to close practice, we'll meet in our Anjali Mudra from our seated pose. Closing the eyes again, bowing the head down, and having in gratitude for this time on our mat. Gratitude for our physical, mental, and emotional health. Thumbs to Anahata Chakra for intuition, to Vishuddha for speaking our truth, and back to Anahata for compassion. Thank you all for being here today. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Namaste.